Jasmine Hotel song stuck in my head. Hello everybody, welcome to this week's video.
I hate that intro.
Good morning, it is Monday morning, and we are about to do a workout together. Now, this is a video idea I've had for a little while, but I wanted to sit down and just kind of talk through this a little bit. So if you watched last week's video, I mentioned that I have been doing weightlifting strength training since October of last year. It has been extremely helpful for me in a lot of different ways. So I wanted to just kind of sit at the beginning of this video and just kind of talk about that a little bit more in depth. That I did. I had heard a couple years ago now that obviously exercise is good for you, but that's a given. But for somebody with chronic pain like me, but more specifically undiagnosed chronic pain, one of the things that can be very helpful while you're waiting for your diagnosis is to do some sort of strength training. When I heard this, I was a little scared. I guess that's the best way to put it. I was scared because I had never done any sort of strength training before, or any intentional strength training, I should say. I've done weights and stuff, but nothing with an intended purpose like this. And it really scared me. I didn't know what to expect. And of course, those years ago, a couple of years back, when saying blah, back in, I think it was 2022, 2021 when I heard this. So back 2-3 years ago, I was very scared to try anything new when it came to my illnesses because I didn't want to make them worse. I didn't want to try something and trigger an episode and be really upset about it because I was mentally not in the best spot when this was going on. So what I did instead is I just tried to focus on exercise in general. So walking was something I always loved, and so I went on walks outside a lot. I have a stationary bike in the house, so I did that sometimes, but both of those never really stuck. The stationary bike is okay, but it can just get really boring. I tried to watch videos and stuff, but they just got really boring really fast, unfortunately. So it didn't really work for me. And walking outside, I still love doing, but I live in Maine where it's cold half the year and far too cold to be walking outside. So, as much as I love walking outside, that's only a specific part of the year that I can do that. So, I wanted to 2023 into 2024, I wanted to focus a little bit more on trying different exercises I can do in the house any day of the week, any time of the year that I actually enjoyed. So, this led to my experimenting with exercise. I did dance videos online, I did yoga, I did Pilates, I did just the random workout videos that came across my YouTube algorithm. Although a lot of them I enjoyed for a short bit of time, nothing really stuck. Dancing was fun because it was songs, but I can throw on any playlist I want at any time. And so that is something I kind of do just when I just want to move around. I've been sitting for a while. I do that one. But in terms of Pilates and yoga, I'll be more specific about. I like yoga for when I'm in pain, and I do that. But again, it really wasn't helping with my day to day pain. It helped relieve some tension, but in terms of joint pain, it really didn't make it better or worse. It just kind of was. And that's one of the reasons I looked into Pilates, because I knew it had a lot of those stretches and things like that, but it had more emphasis on that weight training that I knew about. And so I thought that might be a good transition for me to do that. In theory, it worked great. In practice, it didn't. And that's just because of my hyper flexibility, my hypermobility. Because when I would do these workouts, I wouldn't feel anything, like anything. I think I've shown this before, but when I go into stretches, I have to go really deep into them to feel any sort of stretch. So it doesn't really work for me. And Pilates really had that problem where I could do it, but to follow a video specifically, it was just so hard for me to actually feel like I was getting any sort of workout in. Like, I would end the video being like, okay, I just moved my body, which is good, but I don't feel like I worked out. October last year, I decided to finally bite the bullet and try strength training. I was very scared because I didn't know what to expect. The last time I even intentionally touched a weight, my health was in the gutter and I would get super dizzy super fast. I would get really nauseous. Just all of these really negative things I have been working so hard to get away from. I associated with this. My dad's snowplowing outside right now, so I apologize if you hear that. I don't think you can with this mic, but just in case it does pick it up and you hear that sound, that's what it is. But I'm just gonna power through. So we're gonna power through together. Going back to past strength training. So yes, when I did dance and field hockey, I did some strength training, but it would always make me really dizzy, and that was kind of scary to walk into. But at this point, I feel like I know my body well enough to know its limits, to know when to stop. And that's basically what I told myself is I would find a video that I felt I could actually accomplish. We would just try and see if I could do the moves. And if I could, great. If not, we'll see if something could be adjusted or if I just need to work up to being able to do something for that long. So I went on a little hunt for some videos. I will leave down below the exact videos that I am following. I do change a few moves just for the record for myself, and I will mention that as the week goes on. I found this video series of some workouts that worked really well for me as a starting point, as a launching off point. And so I've been doing these videos. I actually don't watch the videos anymore, but I've been doing these moves consistently since then, and I have definitely seen an improvement. I did have to change some things just for myself to make sure that I don't pass out. And also, just with my pain and my joints, some things just need to be changed. But that's one of the things I actually found I really like about strength training is the fact that everything is so customizable and you can change things and move things to how you want them to be or what works best for you and your body. So, as long as you are targeting a specific muscle group, there are multiple different moves you could do. You just have to pick the one or two that work for you the best or that you enjoy the most. So, that's kind of what this video is going to be is me kind of showing that off for the first time online because this has now become a very big part of my day. It is one of the first things I do in the day and it's just been extremely, extremely helpful. I have noticed I have a lot more energy throughout the day. I can actually get through a day, which sounds, which is like such a big thing for me. I used to have to like lay down halfway through the day because I just had no energy. I needed a nap because I just couldn't do it. But now I can actually get through a day without requiring that nap, which is a very big improvement. When I do get pain, I can kind of push through it a little bit more, specifically joint pain, muscle pain not so much, but joint pain I my limits have changed a little bit. Again, I haven't been doing this for crazy long. It's been 4 months now. When my back used to hurt, I used to have to lay down immediately. Now I can actually still move around and do things and not worry too much. I can still just use my cane to get around, but I'm not as reliant on it, which I'm actually very happy about. So, without further ado, let's talk about the actual workouts themselves. So, I have 2 upper body days and 2 lower body days. Today is going to be a lower body day. I will be putting in videos of me actually doing these workouts. I lost my train of thought. So usually what happens is I have some compression gloves that I put on. I'm in my workout outfit right now. And this is when my recording decided to stop recording audio. All I was saying is that my yoga mat is a much thicker one. I think it's like 1 or 2 inches thick because I find that it's just a lot easier on my joints overall, whether I'm doing yoga or doing strength training. It's just easier for me to deal with. I also make sure I have a full water bottle and that I've had some electrolytes before I start. I find that it makes me feel a lot less dizzy. So yeah, let's get into workout 1. Lunching Remy, by the way, in case anybody was curious. I'm sorry if this angle is bad. This is the first change I'm making. This was originally a goblin squat, which is like when you squat like that, but that really hurts my lower back. So I found doing a squat, I don't know what this specific squat's called, but you lift one of your legs up on a bench, mine's on my bed, and you squat down with the weight on the opposite leg of the one that's up, and you do that. I'm gonna do 10 per side, and I find that I get the benefits of a squat without the pain, so we're doing that. My knee keeps clicking. I love that. I definitely the first on the sun. So I'm gonna do the leg raise in March, and I will say having a cane makes it so much easier because this is already at the perfect height. It's just like perfect for this. I don't need to get like a special thing. I just use my cane. So if you already have a cane, especially one that's like this one, or it can stand on its own, use that. It's very helpful. You know, supervisor here. I'm all wrapped. Wrapped. You want to tell the people why you barking? It's just Dad, though. It's just Dad outside. There's no need to bark. You know who Dad is. What I was gonna say is, anybody else, when they get to the end of their workout and they're like, I'm kind of done and I don't want to do the last set, like, no, just one more and we're done, and we can lay on the floor, not feel a thing, because that's where I'm at right now. So one more round. Okay, Monday complete. See you tomorrow. I'm exhausted. I need a shower. Hi, happy Tuesday, everyone. Today is going to be a arms day. I decided not to do the microphone today because I just really want to get started. Here, let me set you down. So one of the things with... Okay, no, I am gonna get the mic. Hold on. Like I said, today is arms day. And for arms day, I only really do one modification, unlike yesterday where I only had one modification for my leg day yesterday. And that is that I usually sit. And my mic cut out again. I didn't realize this until later in the week, but it turns out my mic was dead. And that's why I kept cutting out. But what I was saying is the modification I do for this exercise is that I sit down. A lot of the movements are just upper body, so sitting is pretty easy to do for this one. There are a few moves I need to stand for, but it just helps a lot having one workout a week where I can sit, because if I'm not doing super well that morning, I can just decide to do the arms workout and I can sit through it and I can still get a workout in. So, with that, let's get into the workout. No, I can't do that. I have to confess, I've been doing that arm workout for a couple of weeks now, and the 5-pound weight just hasn't been doing anything. So I thought I'd try the 10-pound weight that I have just to see, and my arms already hurt. And I barely did a quarter of this workout. Well, actually, I did all of it. I did a third of it, which to me means that 10-pound is definitely the way to go, but we're gonna stop for today, even though I did not do a full set because I hurt. And you gotta listen to your body, and my body today is saying you need to stop. That is today, and I will see you tomorrow. Short segment, but it's okay. Happy Thursday. So I did not film anything yesterday because I didn't do a workout yesterday. So typically the way it's voice over me again. Yes, I still haven't figured out that my mic was dead, but yes, it is Thursday and not Wednesday. So Wednesday is my rest day. I have 3 dedicated rest days in a week: Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I just find that this is better for me and my body to have a rest day in the middle of the week, so I just do 4 days. Sometimes if I'm not doing super well, I'll just do some stretches on Wednesday, but that's about as close as I get to actually doing a workout. So today's Thursday, we will be doing another lower body day. This back half of the week, I tend to focus on my back and hips because that's where my pain is. So it's a more targeted workout. So this will be more targeted towards my hips and lower back to help strengthen those muscles for my pain. So let's get into it. We're gonna listen to music today, I think. I jump between listening to music and watching videos. Today I feel like music, so that's where we're gonna start. Podcast 2. And shows. It's really whatever I'm feeling that day. I just realized you can't even see me. I'm trying to use the reflection in the TV. Okay, I think you guys can see me now. Following along with the videos I linked down below, you would see that you're supposed to be doing a hip thrust, which is when you are like up on like your bed or a chair or something and you thrust into the air. This makes me insanely dizzy, so I prefer to do it on the floor. So that's a change that I do. I've just been trying to mention all the changes that I do in this, so. So I just got through everything, and one thing I've been trying to note doing these is also what hurts my back. Hold on, let me sit. Here. One thing I've been trying to note are things that hurt my back, specifically my spine. So like that last half with the kicks and stuff, my spine specifically really hurts, and those are the moves I'm trying to kind of swap out because I don't want to hurt my spine. I want to work the muscles around my spine, not my spine itself. So we're definitely gonna figure out some ones for that, but I'm going to call it here for today, take a shower, and I will see you tomorrow for the back workout, which is my least favorite, but is the most important. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it is Friday, and as you can see, I am in a sweatshirt, which is not my normal workout gear. I actually do have a workout outfit on. I think I'm gonna have to bow out of today's workout, and that's because my back has been killing me since yesterday. I don't know what happened, I don't know what I did, but it hurts so much, and doing a back targeted workout is just not the move for today. So I am just going to take an additional rest day this week just so that can heal. And that's one of the things with doing these types of workouts. One of the differences between when I used to do sports and these kinds of, or just working out like this, is I get to decide when I can and can't stop. And I remember it used to be that I could tell my body could not do the same things everybody else could. And, coaches would push you because that's what they do. They push like, oh, you can go a little longer, you can do another set, you can do this, you can do that. I'd be like, okay, fine. But what they didn't realize was when I was saying my body needs to stop, it was because my joints were hurting and it was causing me like not just pain, but like there was something wrong. And so, one thing I've been really trying to make sure that I focus on doing these workouts is just making sure I'm listening to my body, and when it needs additional rest, that's what I give it. Yeah, the only kind of thing I'll do for my back today is my back stretches. I've linked this yoga video before. I'll leave it down below. I don't remember if I said it earlier in the week or not, but there is a yoga video on YouTube that I use for my back. It's literally 10 minutes. It's very simple. There's like a few moves that are kind of a little more difficult, but overall it's pretty easy to follow. I definitely recommend it if you have any sort of back pain because it helps me a lot. Even if I don't follow the exact video, I do a lot of the stretches when my back hurts. So I will be doing that. I will be resting, laying in bed mainly today because that's literally all I can do. Finn's here. You want to show off your new shirt before we say goodbye? Okay. Come on. You got a new shirt. You show off your new shirt? Got a new shirt that says sloppy kisses on it. But yeah. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed this week of workouts. Like I said on Monday, this whole strength training thing has been really nice for me, and I plan on talking about it more and more, so I hope this video was a nice little introduction for it. With that, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. On screen now are my social media handles if you'd like to see more day-to-day things that I get up to. And with that, I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye. You want to say goodbye? Bye. Finn says bye.